Okay, just a quick video about replacing the tap on a 2004 Sebring convertible. A few things that you'd like to know. I wish I would have found this video before trying this. Some of the tools that you're going to need are going to be a screwdriver, of course, with different bits. Some of the pieces that you're going to have to remove are going to require a Torx bit. A pair of scissors, socket wrench with extension and a 13mm socket, a pair of pliers, because you will find a lot of staples. And then there's another little thing that helped. This little deal, I don't know if you can see that, that's got a little channel in there. Now this is the top that was taken off of here. The one that I ordered was a direct fit, except for instead of having the glass, it was a plastic window. The glass does come as a two-piece, and it is a little bit more complicated. Some of the things you're going to want to see on here, you have these little plastic deals. They have kind of an interesting shape to them. They push into the aluminum supports for the roof. There's a channel that runs along here. Now I cut this only because I wasn't planning on using this again. And there's a cable that goes all the way. It's riveted in the front and it's got a little spring on the back. Trying to fish that through there is a pain in the butt. That's where this little gizmo comes in handy. So go ahead and cut that if you don't ever plan on using this again. And with a big giant hole, I didn't plan on using this again. About the staples. They use a lot of them. Hope you've had your tetanus shots, because you will get cut up. The staples are primarily on the front. And again, on the back. Oh, lots of staples. That's what the needle nose is going to come in handy for. Now, most of the videos I found have a pretty straightforward approach to this. This is the roof, already installed with the one piece. It's a pretty good fit. Some of this is going to tighten up a little bit as it gets older. But most of the videos address the simple stuff. Let me see if I can get this. They talk about taking off all these screws. And that makes sense. And then the screws and the part for the weather stripping around here. You can see where those screw holes are. That makes sense. But what they don't talk about is anything past that point. And back in the trunk here, you'll see this big, huge channel with all these screws. Yep, that's all got to come out. And for me, this was a 13mm, or in a pinch, you could go with, I don't know, I think it was like 17/32. But it is 13mm. Just go ahead and pull this liner back. You can access that. On the back of this channel, there is a substance similar to butyl. And that's what all those staples are on the back side of this. It's just stapled in there. So that's how that thing works out. Back to the front. These stays here, oh God, I really can't see anything. These stays here, these aluminum channels, where those rubber pieces fit in there, I pried them out. Some people recommend taking them out. I pried them out. It really wasn't that difficult. It did end up wrecking them, but you know, I'm not going to be using this over again anyways. And then to put it back in, once you just push it into the channel, it's not coming back out. Fishing those little cables. I don't know if you can see this. The front of the cable goes into this little hole here, and it's riveted in. Let me see if I can pull this out. one-handed. Alright, got it. Sneaky little bastard. Okay, so the front of this is riveted. You could use like a small self-tapping screw or whatever. But that little black skinny piece, that's what I used to feed it all the way back here. And I'm not going to be able to show you this with the top down. But the screw attachment goes back in about here. You can see it with the top up. I'm not doing that right now. And this is what the other end of this attachment goes. And this cable here is to keep all of this nice and taut so it's not flapping when you're going down the road. The headliner is the original headliner. I didn't see any purpose in replacing that. Didn't leak, doesn't look too horrible. And this is not exactly a new car, so some people recommend taking it off, some people don't. Overall, the fit's really decent. I did manage to lose my defrost on here, but I'm not too concerned about that. And see, now without this cable attached up here, this is going to sit funny every time you put the roof up and down. I still have to put the weather stripping back on here, but I wanted to whip this quick video out for you. All in all, having your tools present before you start the job, doing it on a day when you have plenty of time, because some of this is not going to turn out the way you wanted it to. Things are going to get stuck. And making sure that you're knowing what you're getting into. This is not a job for a first-timer. If you've had some experience with gathering or on upholstery or mechanical work, you should be just fine with this. I started this on a day when it was really hot, and then we started getting rain, so that's why I didn't put the weather stripping back on. But all in all, I would say this was an intermediate project. The shops will charge you about $300–400 for this. With a little tenacity and about 4 hours of time, you could probably do this on your own. Thanks for watching. Bye.